So my name is Keith Tutt. I'm from Riverside, California, and my medium is sound, specifically the sound of the cello. Yeah, so my mindset then coming here had a focus, and that focus was interacting with the local musicians that know like some of the traditional instruments of Senegal, capturing that, and then also recording a project just around my time here, pulling from the environment and the experiences. So, in coming here, one of the things, before I even got to the musicians, I was riding in the car and listening to the radio from the airport. And I was kind of shocked at how broad the music that was played on the radio was. It went from like super American pop to like traditional Senegalese music. And I was like, wow, this is different. Because at home, the radio stations play one genre of music. There's not a lot of mixing. It's not a lot of discovery in other genres. If you listen to pop music, that's all you hear. If you listen to hip hop, that's all you hear. So here it was really cool. That immediately struck me as like, oh wow, okay. It's, you know, there's a little bit more leeway and fluidity with genres here, and people just listen to that every day. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then I talked to you, and I was like, yeah, do you know any like traditional players? And the kora came up, and those that know me know that like harp and cello has always been, it's always been something I wanted to do, some kind of project with like the harp and the cello. And then along came the kora, and Indo, which is the kora player that we connected with. And man, I mean, we sat down and it was funny because I know very little French and he knew very little English. And so we were just kind of like, all right, through the translator, let's just play and figure out and let's see what happens. And it was amazing how, just aligned we became when we started playing music. And that just tells the tale of like music being a very universal language that transcends, any borders, any language barriers, etc. And we were able to share in that way, even before we could understand like exactly what we were doing, or exactly what we could say to each other audibly. And it was great. It was great. We did just some beautiful recordings. It sounded like magic. The cello and the kora together. I feel like you can find home wherever you land, right? If you get connected with just a good group of people, which this has been, I mean, from you, K-Way, and Gabby, kind of being the anchor of, just kind of facilitating the rest of the experience like that. You can find home anywhere. And then the second is just to really like expand and go large scale, think big, right?